Good evening, viewers. Welcome to ShowBiz Movement. And sorry for the delay. We're just finally gonna kick off with my interview. As you know, thanks for watching the first one, and this is the one we've been waiting for. And she's finally here with me today. So I'm your host, Buba Toure. I'm our guest today. I'm telling you, is someone that I myself am excited to have in my studio today. And the people have been asking, when are you going live? When is she going live? She's finally here. She made it to the studio. She's here with me. That's no one but Lorraine Lionheart in the building. Lorraine, welcome to Showbiz Movement.
Thank you. It's amazing to be here. Finally.
Finally, you're here today. So, with no time to waste, I want to welcome you to my studio.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for coming. It's my honor for me to have you.
It's my honor too.
Oh my God, thank you. I'm happy you appreciate that. So before we go, I want to start by asking you, you're talented, highly talented singer, and you touch people's heart anytime you sing. So you must be at some point you decide to get to music. The first question I want to ask you on behalf of your fans and people that can't get access to talk to you, they would like to know, how did you get into music?
How do I get into music? Wow, the question should be probably how did music get into me? I don't know. I always kind of believe that music was never really a choice for me. I don't think that it's something that I chose. I believe that it's something that chose me. Yeah, I basically just feel that if I hadn't gone ahead and started a career in music, I'd probably go crazy. Because growing up as a kid, I used to always have like songs come into my head. And as a kid, you think everybody experiences that, like writing music, writing songs. But then growing up, I realized, oh, okay, this is something. And then it just got to a point where it was happening a whole lot too much. Like I'll be driving in the motorway and a song comes to my head and I want to stop immediately and start writing. And then I thought, you know what? I need to figure out a way to be in control of this and develop it rather than wrestle against it and try to deny what I felt was clearly my destiny.
That's good. So, being a kid, since, because basically I'm happy the way you just say it is something that, because normally when I ask someone that question, they tend to say, I was born, like you just say it's something that just the music coming to you or you coming to the music, it's the music that coming to you. So when do you decide, at what point you decide in life that saying, yeah, when the music coming to you, when you say, "Ah, I'm going to do this," at some point you get to decide that.
Yeah, I mean, I was always into performing and entertaining. So I was doing acting and theater back in Botswana when I was still living in Botswana as well. I was well into my traditional dance, that kind of thing. So I always wanted to perform, but it wasn't quite clear. I hadn't chosen a specific path. But then when I had my son, I just had this overwhelming feeling that, you know what, if I'm going to be one of those people who is going to preach to him and say, you got to go for your dreams, you got to, chase your dreams, I need to lead by that example. So I figured it out at the time. I was living pretty much a good life. I was running businesses. I was okay. But I wasn't doing what is my passion. I was just making a living basically. So I decided, no, I need to actually challenge myself to follow a dream so that even if it's hard, I need my son to experience that, to see me struggling to attain this dream, to accomplish something so that he can be inspired to do the same. And then when I tell him, hey, you need to follow your dreams, at least I know I did the same. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. That's kind of a good story still, because this is one thing I'm surprised about this job I'm doing. You get to ask the same question with different answers.
Yeah. Yeah, because we all have like our own sort of different individual paths and, stories. Everybody has a story, I believe.
Exactly. When you come into this platform to tell your story, I believe your fans, they're mainly watching, they want to get to know more about you. By the way, you can still call us. Someone can call you on contact right now. You can call it by the TV. Then we can
Okay.
speak to you live at the studio as well. So which is very good. So if I forget any question, they will call and ask you the question. But it's nothing personal. It's just music. So that's a good answer anyway, because as a female singer, African female singer, I get to understand that you're into two music. So that's the most, I think that's the most important part of you, of your
Yeah.
career. So the first question I want to ask you, how do you keep these two professions in place as an artist? How do you manage to keep it up?
I don't know. I think just sometimes we put under so much pressure to choose one thing. I remember years ago when Kanye West was just starting up in fashion and everything,
Yeah.
and some people were like, "Why can't he just stick to music? Why does he have to do fashion?" But I think once you actually teach yourself that actually I can do different things, and if you feel versatile enough to be able to grow whatever you want to do, then you should have the right to do that. So I just love life in general. I just love doing different things, experiencing life, feeling alive. If I had to choose one thing, it works for other people, it just doesn't work for me. So if I had to just choose one thing, I think I would be a little bit depressed. So I just want to live my life to the full.
So you definitely say you can do both of them.
Yes, and I think it kind of brings out because my music is quite personal to me. Um, I've had it's about me, it's about my life. Sounds selfish, but it's the truth.
It's true. You have to. You have to.
But it's about me expressing myself, and then there are obviously different sides to me. There's the side that lives in Europe. Then there's the side that actually grew up in the Kalahari Desert, was born and bred there. So I've experienced both best sides of life, and I just want to express that in my music. So in one end, I do more traditional stuff, and then the other, I embrace the more cosmopolitan,
Society.
young crazy stuff as well. Yeah.
Which is quite good. I'm surprised because I'm really amazed when I get to understand that you need to hear this type of music. But tonight we're gonna play the traditional song. I'm gonna play the English song that your fans can judge because basically you used
Okay.
to.
Judge? They have to judge?
Yeah, they have to judge, say which one is
No,
better.
they just have
I
to
think
enjoy.
they have to enjoy both of them. Actually, you're right. I think they should just enjoy it because it's a good taste you're giving us.
It's
Taste
difficult to compare it, I
yeah.
think.
I'm gonna be. I've seen the video. It's hard to compare because it's just like it's just you, as you said.
It's what do they what's the expression again in English? Is apples and what? So yeah, it's kind of something you just enjoy.
Yeah, just enjoy. It comes natural. So they're gonna enjoy. Okay, viewers at home watching. Lorraine is gonna perform for us live here tonight. She's gonna perform a song called Ziggy Ziggy, and that's my favorite song of her anyway. So she's gonna perform it live here today. And secondly, again, we're gonna play the traditional songs here today. We're gonna play the English song and the traditional song, and as the interview goes on, we're gonna select that and we're gonna request that they're gonna play it. So while we're having a conversation with her, let's engage her as much as we can. So if you can call and ask a question as well regarding what's happening to her music career and what you wanna expect, where she's gonna be, what's gonna happen for this summer, whatever she's expecting. So you're free to call and ask her. She's there to answer your question. So back to you, Lorraine. So I'm happy to have you again because are you enjoying the interview so far?
I am. It's great. I'm so
So
glad I came.
yeah, that's good. Regarding I'm gonna get to music now. No, both of them. I'm gonna get to the music journey, the music career now. You get to understand that music is in your blood. You get to realize that you put passion of it. Some people might think that we all do it for money. Everybody can just say I want to do music for money. You see yourself. You got your passion in music for a reason, or you just doing it because it's something that you love, or you just doing it knowing that it's gonna take you somewhere.
Well, first, like I already mentioned, I have a son. I have to put a roof over his head and food on the table for him. I have to provide for him, and I also have to provide for myself. So basically, for me, it's not so much about, oh, I just want to get wealthy doing this and whatnot. But I don't see anything wrong with wanting to be wealthy and wanting to make loads of money out of what you do. But I'm quite simple person. So for me, yes, I'd love to make loads of money out of music. But at the same time, I'm quite comfortable with quite minimal, but I enjoy making music, creating music, performing, and the impact that it has on other people. And yeah, so I do music for so many reasons, but a lot of it has got to do with just me enjoying it, just what I love doing.
Okay, that's good. That's question well answered again. So I can say you did great. Because the reason why I asked that question because we all know that we can do a job that we don't love, but we can do it because of the money. Do you understand what I mean? But music is kind of like some people just got passion of doing it. You can see them as old as they are, they can still come to the stage and rock it. Do you know what I mean? Which basically tells that you're in the blood. And I guess, I believe, according to you, when you're explaining to me right now and to your fans right now, I believe music is in your blood too.
Yeah, interestingly, by the way, I'm a music student as well.
Alright.
So I'm basically graduating this week. I've been studying my Bachelor of Science in Music Technology at Staffordshire University. But as part of my final year project, I did a big thing about African music. And I did a lot of research. So it's interesting that you brought the whole commercial side of music up because it's an area which I feel, especially in Africa, needs to be really well cultivated because we still, in so many areas, in so many parts of Africa, we have governments who don't really, you know, take like arts as serious as they could, invest enough in art. And I think sometimes it comes from how music is traditionally.
Yeah.
Like, for example, in my country, music traditionally was something that is not like you're a solo artist. It wasn't a commercial thing. It wasn't an economic thing. It was just part of a lifestyle.
Okay.
So it's taken quite a long time for people to actually comprehend industrializing music and just understanding that actually you can build careers out of it. You can make something out of it. So, I think sometimes people have this certain shame about making money out of music. Like, yeah, no, I'm just passionate about music. I just want to do it for the love of it. But it's okay. I think it's important that we teach young upcoming artists, African artists, young people who want to go into music. I think it's important that they actually get the music business education because not only can it contribute to their lives, it can also contribute to their countries, to their economies as well. So we need to kind of break that stigma, that shame that, oh, I should just say, no, I just love music. I'm just passionate about music. No, make money out of music, make a good life out of music. It's okay to do so. But yeah, I think it's quite a good point to bring up.
That's good. Thank you. I'm happy I touched that point. So it's true. It makes sense. It does make sense though. You're right. Because remember, if you're at school, you tell your mom you want to be a musician, you'll be like, what?
Yeah.
You want to be a musician? Just go back, go and be a doctor, go and be a lawyer.
But here's the thing though, like if you're a doctor, you're helping people, right?
Yeah, it's true.
And as a doctor, you can also simply say, no, I'm just a doctor just because I want to help people. But doctors earn good money.
Yeah, it's
So
true.
musicians, oh yeah, I just want people to enjoy themselves. I want to bless people with my music, but make money too. Just like a doctor, you're no different. You're offering a social service like everybody else. So you deserve to earn from it as well.
Yeah, it's
And
true.
with the amount of time and effort and everything that goes into actually creating music, it takes a lot out of us,
It's true. You're right.
Not just the hard work, but the emotions, your spiritual being is all embedded in it. So yeah, I think, we deserve to make some money out of it.
Yeah, you deserve it. You deserve it. I always say that as well when when I interview artists in my studio, I understand like what you guys are going through. You have to write first. After you write, you get to the studio, put that song together. So you have to make something out of it.
Yeah, I was having a similar conversation with someone, similar argument about not so much music, but about this is a bit controversial.
Yeah, just come on.
But about pastors, preachers who make quite a lot of money out of what they do, and I was like, these people are actually providing a very good social service in a large scale.
Yeah.
Why don't they deserve a good life? And on top of that, if a pastor is going to stand in front of me and tell me that, you know what, pray, God is going to bless you, I want to see that God is blessing him too.
Yes.
For me to believe it. Do you know what I mean?
Oh my God, that's a good.
So I don't know. I just feel it's yeah.
That's a good one though, because you want to see if someone say they want to take you to a better place, you have to see the badness in them first.
Exactly, I'm gonna heal you with my music. I need to then present myself as this healed person, this emotionally stable person. And most musicians are actually nuts, Yeah, they're trying to save the world.
You make me laugh. Oh my God!
Sorry. I just came to your studio to talk rubbish, right? Like, what have we got here?
No, but that's what the show is all about. It's about artists coming to my show, give their own part of their music journey. It's kind of like everybody. I'm telling you, it's like every artist got their own journey. It's kind of like interesting.
Yeah.
So people are really, really wanting to know, feel like this is what you're saying is very square. Nobody have said it. So like, very, very. I'm enjoying it anyway. I'm gonna say I'm enjoying it as a presenter. So I'm bringing the question to you, and you're hitting the right point. So that's very good. I'm gonna go put another question that is very, very okay. Before we go, I'm gonna stop. Viewers at home watching ShowBiz right now, we're gonna drop one of L'Oreal songs right now. So which one do you want us to play first? Because we've been discussing, so viewers can know who is L'Oreal and what type of music she sings.
Actually, I'd love to you guys to play "Follow the Sound." For me, because I feel it's relevant to what we've just been talking about. Just it's my journey into music, and that's what I'm doing. I'm following that sound.
Nice. Okay. She's doing both traditional and European songs. So we're gonna start by playing the traditional song, "Follow the Sound." So viewers at home watching right now, hope you're gonna enjoy that. Can you just drop "Follow the Sound" by Lorraine Lionheart, please? So she's in the building, so we can honor that.
Gracefully, nothing can change her mind. She's got
story to tell. Oh, she's been there with the love of the beats. Tales of passion, just ain't gonna pay. Nothing more, nothing less. Now you made up her mind to follow the sound. Like a pretty white dove, she's gonna fly away. Even with a broken wing, she'll take her gracefully. Nothing can change her mind.
Thank you so much for watching that video. Oh my God, that's a very, very good video, you know?
Thank you so much.
I love this song, I love this song. I believe you at home will say the same as well. They must be enjoying it. So if you want to watch that song live, you can go on YouTube, type Lorraine Lionheart. You can get to see all the songs there. You can watch it, watch her videos, watch the song. And then I'm going to ask you a question regarding that video, the amazing video. Wow.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm going to ask you what the song is all about. Follow the sound. I want to know what it's all about. Yeah.
Follow the Sound is basically just me making a statement about wanting to take a very strong stand in music. Because I think it can be quite difficult sometimes when you start up as a musician, because it's so intimidating. You know, there's always somebody telling you that you're not talented enough, or maybe expecting you to have maybe come from a family with musical background to feel like you belong in the industry, or to have contacts, to have this and that. But the song was more or less like a chant to myself, like, I can do this. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. So yeah, it's one of it was the first song I ever actually recorded, and then I did a remake of it this year.
Okay.
And then produced the music video myself. Yeah.
So wait, let me stop there. You basically produce all your music videos.
Most of them, yes. Most of them. I love visuals. Sometimes before even writing a song, I already have visuals in my head. I can hear the song in my head, but I can also see the visual for it.
Wow, that's good. It's very good. So where did video? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I like the atmosphere. I like where the video. Where did you shoot the video?
I shot some of it at the University of Staffordshire. Because it was part of my school project. I was saying I was doing a big project about African music and all that. So as you can tell from the song, it's like a mixture of some English here and there, some Western sounds here and there, but then some traditional, strong traditional elements as well. So yeah, I'm all interested in world fusion, just mixing sounds from all around the world. I'm working on a project at the moment where I'm trying to experiment with Latin music, mixed with obviously my sounds as well. So
I'm gonna come to that. I'm gonna do it.
yeah.
So this video, oh my God, the atmosphere just looked like Africa. Trust me,
Yeah.
the whole video set, and it just remind me of this. You're like in a safari in Southern Africa or something. That's amazing. Trust me.
Yeah,
So,
I feel incredibly African. So you can put me in a whatever video, whatever kind of music, and I'm still gonna bring some Africa into it. So I just feel anyway I could shoot a video in Singapore, and I'll still bring Africa to life. So
keep doing that.
yeah, I'm quite confident with that as well. Because I think you can take a girl from Africa, you can't take Africa out of a girl.
No way, no way.
You know? So yeah.
Anyway, that's a very good video, though.
Thank
mostly
you.
impressed. And I believe viewers at home, you love the video too. So there's more to come on this interview, because you're gonna give us more. She's there to make sure all our fans get to see what she's been doing when she's been quiet. So we're gonna get back to more videos to come. So I'm gonna go back to regarding challenges in the industry, musical industry. As a female artist, I believe there is more into guys always, I'm not going to say they don't face any challenges as well, they do as well, but I think for female artists in the musical industry right now is very tough. So how you cope with challenges regarding your music, to pushing your music career to people?
Yeah, what actually seemed to other people as challenges for us, like female African artists, especially. To me, it excites me because I see a lot of opportunity in it.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, I'm not sure what the statistics are, but I'm sure there are a whole lot more successful male African artists than there are female.
Yeah,
But I still see it as like, whoa, the gap is there for the taking. You know? The opportunity is there for us to just grab on it, and especially now, after going to uni and studying the technical side of music, sound engineering, and also the music business as well, because a lot of music executives are usually male. It's dominated by males. So I just see that what, it's actually starting to change, and I'm so excited to be part of that. And to maybe even inspire other young female, coming up to say, hey, you know what, we can do this technical thing as well.
Yeah.
And I always, when I go to a studio, because sometimes, there's this stereotype kind of image where if you're like a female singer, people don't actually expect you to know anything about, what the production and everything. So I get quite cocky about it. But nowadays, when I go to the studio, because I can speak to the producers in their own language, and I can tell what they're doing, how they're doing it, and I can tell them exactly what I want. So yeah, I don't know. There are challenges, of course, with everything, but to me, I don't dwell on it as a negative. I see it as an opportunity for growth, for development. It's exciting to me.
That's good. Because most people, yeah, you understand, would take challenges as very things that can take, saying, I can learn from it, I love facing challenges. Some people find challenges very, like saying, it's too much, I can't do it, I'm going to back off, So for you to say that as a female singer and a producer as well, which is quite amazing, it's good. So the female artists watching this show right now, I think the young one coming up, and even the bigger ones, you must have inspired them as well, but by what you just said, because challenges everywhere. So
I mean, there are other kind of social, I wouldn't say they're not really musical challenges. There are other social challenges where sometimes, when you're doing music is quite personal. Yeah. And sometimes it can be difficult to maneuver and create healthy relationships.
I'm gonna come to that part. This part that you just mentioned is quite important, right? Like the part I was gonna come to, you already there. Like, how do you cope with your music now, the challenges with your music and with the modern industry music going out there right now? So what are you doing to push your music forward regarding that part? Because the first challenge is you're not scared to face in the industry. You know exactly the words of the industry already. You know the code, you know what they're talking about, which is very good. So if you're going to perform somewhere, nobody can tell you what to do. You might check everything, you know what you want, which is perfect. So now, you music-wise, I can say the African music industry is getting bigger as well. Female part of it, you got few coming up very big as well, and the European part is very large as well. The American part is very large. So what are you doing to? Because I can say you got two music to push. You got the English part, you got the traditional part. So what challenges are you facing to push these two part of your songs forward?
Yeah, I mean, for me, honestly, right from the beginning, as an artist, I've never been the kind that is like looking to be discovered or, like just looking to be famous. First of all, I was more focused on developing myself because I didn't want to get to a position where people tell me what kind of artist I should be. I wanted to be able to define myself, to develop myself as an artist so that I have my own entire image and identity that nobody can tell me who to be. So yeah, and just mastering my craft, and like when I put a video out there, I make sure that the next one I put out, I want it to be better. I challenge myself, So I just feel like the more I work on my music, my craft, the more it will speak for itself. So I'm just always trying to make it better and better. So I don't focus on let's just do content, quick cheap content and then push it to masses. Nah, I'd rather like focus on let me see how good I can really get at this. And then you put it out there and chill, like, like yeah,
Yeah, which is good. I like your confidence. I like the way you actually expressing yourself in the industry. That's very good.
Yeah,
that's quite good because you make sure before releasing any video or any music, you make sure it's the time to release it. You don't copy, you don't compete basically. You want to make sure this music is due to release today. So when you release it, all your fans watching your video or your music will say, wow, this is amazing. That is very, very good. Because most artists, they'll be thinking, oh, he's released 5 songs, I've never released nothing. Let me just work on this song quick and release it. Not knowing that maybe that song you work on quick might be your breakthrough. But because you don't have time to work on it,
yeah,
you release it to time.
It's so difficult, like the pressure people, sometimes the industry itself can kind of feel like it's putting you under pressure. I remember I released an album in May, and then it was supposed to have been released a few months back, and I kept postponing it because I just felt like, no, something is missing. But I was under pressure because obviously I've promised my fans, and you get that personal, connection with your fans. You want to please them. You don't want to feel like you're lying to them or you're giving empty promises. But at the end of the day, I'm like, no, it's worth waiting for something to be good. Because at the end of the day, for me, it's personal. If I put something out there, I'm selfish about it. I have to love it. Because I feel like music is like your child, It's with you forever. Like, you can listen to my song once and forget about it, but that song is going to be in my life forever. So I better love it, just like you can't return your child to hospital. I'm like, nah. I'm done with this one. You can't take it back. Once it's out there, you've created it.
It's yours for life.
Yeah.
Because anybody type your name, that song will come up.
And a whole lot more.
You're right. So anyway, thank you very much. That's a very good one. Viewers at home watching, we're gonna drop one of your songs as well because when you're here, so we want people to know who's Lorraine. Actually, we've dropped one traditional. So which one next you want us to drop?
Well, as it turns out, I actually dropped a new video today.
I'm gonna save that for last.
You're gonna save that one for last?
That's we're gonna save the best for last.
Well, yeah, I'll make you choose this one. You have a choice between.
I'm gonna choose Keke, the one that in Nigeria.
In Lagos. I love Lagos.
So that's called Keke.
Keke na Pepe.
Keke na Pepe. So viewers at home, we're gonna drop one of Lorraine's video that she done that video in Lagos. So we're gonna drop Keke na Pepe.
Have you been to Lagos?
Not really.
Really? You should. Everybody should go to Lagos at least once. I've been there a few times now, but the first time I went there, it just really fried my brains. I was like, wow, this place is interesting. It's just so busy, oh my God, it's so fast. But then the second time I was like, I think I've got this sauce now. I'm proper Nigerian now. I'm proper Yoruba Igbo girl.
Keke na Pepe, please. Yeah. So, Keke. Yeah. Wahala, yeah, that's Wahala. Wahala.
Oh, Wahala. Oh, okay.
Please.
Wahala is good. I shot in Abuja. Some
Wahala,
part of it.
Wahala, please, yeah. Thank you very much.
African queen.
This is Abuja.
Don't worry about a thing, everything gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, go day alright. We could drink all night, we could party all night, we could sing all night, we could dance all night. Cry my hips a little too much, why my body and let them watch. I can take it low and move it slow. Don't you worry if you got nobody, baby, don't you know you are my honey? Oh, I got you. No more wahala. Don't worry about a thing, everything gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, everything gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Need to go alright. No more wahala. Everything go day alright. Leave your worries all behind. Let tequila do the talking. We gon' live too much. We gon' feel too much. Yeah. Fall in love again. Like hearts can never break. Wahala. No more wahala. Wahala. No more wahala. Be alright. Wahala. No more wahala. Wahala. No more wahala.
Yeah. Wow. Your videos, they're all.
No wahala, no worries, Life is irony. Life is too beautiful, man.
So that video alone just tell you, don't worry.
I know. Don't worry. No wahala.
No wahala.
Yeah, never mind.
So, that song, because the video was shot down in where?
Partly in Abuja. I love Abuja.
Wow.
Honestly, if there's a city in Africa that I would quite happily pack my bags and go and live there, it has to be Abuja. I don't know why.
Wow.
I went there and I had such a spiritual connection with the city, like just arriving feeling, wow, I'm home. But yeah.
Yeah. So the music, did you went there or how did you come about getting the song? And
Oh, the song?
there?
Oh, yeah. Basically, I've had the opportunity, the honor, and privilege of performing for the last couple of years at the Celebration Festival in Lagos,
Okay.
which is an annual festival that celebrates the legendary Fela Kuti.
Okay.
So while I was there in Lagos to perform at Celebration, I usually want to visit our embassy, Botswana Embassy, which is based in Abuja. So that's how I ended up there. But I had written a couple of songs just especially for my performance at Celebration, and Wahala was one of them. And I think they loved it at the Shrine. The Shrine is this place in Lagos that was developed by Fela Kuti himself.
Wow.
And when you go there, it's like, as an African artist, honestly, it's like you just going to Mecca.
feel like this is where I want to
this is home. Like, yeah, I can't explain the feeling, but yeah, because they do Celebration in different countries as well, even in the UK. But I prefer the one in Lagos.
That's good. That's good because the way I'm looking at the video, I can tell the video is very good anyway. I love it.
Thank you so much.
You produced that one as well?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
A while ago, though, I'm improving. I'm getting back. One of those days I'm gonna blow you away with a video that's like, wow, you went to Mars.
I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that day.
You went to the sun. You went to the moon. What the heck?
I can't wait for that day to come.
Yeah.
We're talking about now. I'm going to talk about collabo. You've done. I believe you're the first African female artist that done something quite amazing, and I'm telling you.
Oh God, what is that?
To do a collabo with South American artists.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
wanted to throw limelight on that. We're not gonna play the video now. We're gonna keep that for next time. But I just wanted
Okay.
to throw limelight on that. How did you two get hooked up to do that particular collabo? Because it's quite very unusual for an African artist to sing your type of song to connect with that kind of to have that kind of connection. So I'll let you
Yeah.
throw limelight on that.
Oh, again, with the risk of being controversial. You know, I think you probably figured me out by now that, you know, whatever comes to my mind,
I know.
I'm just gonna say it. I don't know. This artist called Tino, he found me basically on social media and contacted me. He had one of my songs and I was like, "Are you interested in doing a song together?" And I was like, "Hell yeah!" But then he sent me a few songs and I was like, "No, just keep sending," you know, because for me, I want to hear something and it just hits me and. You know, so when he sent me this track, and I was already starting to sing to it, and I just went in the studio, recorded it myself. And the song is called "Seek and Hide."
Wow.
It's quite an interesting story as well. You know the game of hide and seek?
Yeah, of course I play that, yeah.
So it's like when, you know, it's like a love story where somebody's played that many games that you don't even know if it's seek and hide or hide and seek anymore. That kind of person that basically, the story is about a person that doesn't really want to be with you, but just want to keep you.
Okay.
So it's like, what is this game? You know, so it's like, okay, you gotta let go at some point. So yeah. And I think when it comes to like Latin music, South American music, Caribbean music and everything, I see all of it as African music, you know. I think a lot of contemporary commercial music, you know, can be traced back to Africa, one way or the other, whether it's hip hop, whether it's what. And like the project I was working on, I had to do quite a lot of research on the background of some of these genres. So whenever I hear something Cuban, whatever, even though I can identify it as, oh, this is like Cuban percussion, somehow it just still takes me to motherland. And I'm quite intrigued by Latin music, and I think my favorite thing about it is the how they bring out their sensuality, you know, into the music. Because sometimes, you know, when it comes to sensuality and sexuality, it can be quite a taboo in some of our cultures back in Africa. Yeah. But I see sexuality and sensuality expressing that. I see that as an art form. It's beautiful. So I'm fitting in that. I'm loving all things Latin.
Definitely, I'm gonna go for that.
So yeah, right now I think it's my next big thing. I'm just too intrigued with it, and I want to do more of it. Yeah.
Can't wait for that so you can come back to the studio and launch that video here.
I will. And I think in a year's time I'll come to the studio and speak in Spanish as well.
Wow.
I don't play. I'm in business. I'm telling you, I'm in business.
Yeah, just say go for it, my girl, go for it, because you're doing great. I'm gonna be honest with you, you're doing great.
Thank you so much.
You know,
thank you.
It's an honor for me to have you, and I'm enjoying the interview with you as well. So
thank you, really appreciate it.
I believe my viewers at home right now definitely enjoy you as well. So with no time to waste, I'm gonna just try and see. We're gonna have a short break in the middle. Lorraine is gonna perform for us Ziggy Ziggy live. And then after that, we can drop the brand new video that she just released today.
Yay!
And she's gonna be launching it live here on ShowBiz Movement. So we're gonna have a short break, and she's gonna come back and perform Ziggy for us live on stage here. So don't go nowhere. We're gonna have a short break. So keep watching ShowBiz Movement.
Merit Abode, Nigeria Limited, Emerald, Garden City. Merit Abode, Nigeria Limited, Emerald, Garden City.
Moses, Dad, my wife told me that you have bought a land and complete a good-looking duplex on it.
Yes, from buying the plot to the completion only takes less than 3 months.
What about Omonile?
Omonile like how? I didn't deal with them. I bought the land from Merit Abode Nigeria Limited.
Merit Abode?
Yes, Merit Abode. Rachel Onega and Prince Jide Kosoko are the ambassador for Merit Abode, and these two individuals boost my confidence and trust that make me to buy from them. And that is not all. They even helped me in building our new home. I only visit the site on completion to collect our keys and exchange paperwork, which amounts to more than double savings. Usually, for people like us living abroad, you have to take time off work so many times to travel back home to do the work, or the Yahoo contractors will show you big time.
Yes, I was wondering, as I always see you every week.
Let me tell you, I was in Nigeria for only 4 days and everything is Kampe EQS. I didn't lose money by not going to work. Merit Abode is the best.
What about the cost of calling them every day?
They use UK number, so you will not be running up the phone bill to call them.
I beg, give me their details.
Telephone 020-3865-8087 or 081-734-47111. Email info@meritabode.com. Their website is www.meritabode.com. Merit Abode Nigeria Limited is the developer for Emerald Garden City Estate Series. You can even pay by installments. Our locations are Shimawa, Ibejuleki, Arepo, Agbara, Ikorodu, Mowe Ofada, and Asheshe. Merit Abode, build my confidence and trust.
Bó ti yá gbogbo aláyẹyẹ pẹ̀lú ní pàtì àti ilé ìjọsìn ẹ fẹ́ ṣe polówó Heritage TV Heritage TV
wọ́n bẹ nílùú London o
Heritage TV
wọ́n fọwọ́ wọn sọ̀yà o
Heritage TV.
Ẹ̀yin aráàlú London, ǹjẹ́ ẹ ti gbọ́ pé iléeṣẹ́ Heritage TV tún ti gbé àrà tuntun yọ o? Gbogbo àríyá yín pátápátá la ó máa bá yín polongo rẹ̀ jákèjádò gbogbo ayé, ká máa ṣayẹyẹ ní London, ká sì máa wò l'Amẹ́ríkà, ní Nàìjíríà àti káàkiri àgbáyé lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ àti lójú kan náà. Bó jẹ́ lórí fídíò tàbí lórí photograph tó mọ́lẹ̀ yékéyéké, Heritage TV ní bàbá o. Gbogbo àwọn ayẹyẹ yín bí ọjọ́ ìbí, ìsìnkú àgbà, ìgbéyàwó, àjọ̀dún ilé ìjọsìn yín, Heritage Television ní kẹ́ ẹ máa bọ̀ tààràtà. Ìlú London la wà, United Kingdom la tẹ̀dó sí. Ẹ kàn sí wa lórí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ yìí 020-800-46100 tàbí lórí ẹ̀rọ alátagbà wa ayẹyẹ@heritagetv.co.uk àti lórí ẹ̀rọ alágbèéká 0734-123-4560. Heritage TV àbálẹ̀tù ọmọdé la wó.
You got to let me go. I need you to tell me you don't love me and mean it. And mean it. This time mean it. 'Cause till the day you set me free, say you don't need me. I remain a slave. I remain chained. Come and give a shit. You tell me it's a class. Come and give a shit. You tell me it's a class. Sang it Tandy, jelly. If you don't love me, please tell me, just tell me.
My daughter-in-law. So how are you planning for my son's birthday? No, I have to cook up for her. Do you people have ogirisi there? No. It's okay. Okay, let me call you back. Mama Chiji, okay. Hi, so wait a market. Please pack some ogirisi. I am going to visit my son. My daughter-in-law. It's arranged. But you must use original red oil to prepare the soup. What? I'll call you back. Mama Chijo, please include Isio Morocco. My daughter-in-law. Everything is now set. But don't forget that gold wristwatch I saw the last time I visited you.
Now you can talk until you tire for just 11 kobo a second. Call all networks in Nigeria and 30 international destinations, including US, UK, China, Canada, and India for just 11 kobo per second. Dial *211# to activate.
That's Silk Boo-Boo.
The largest data network, Glow, grandmasters of data.
Meritable, Nigeria Limited, Emerald, Garden City. Meritable, Nigeria Limited, Emerald, Garden City.
Moses, Dad, my wife told me that you have bought a land and complete a good-looking duplex on it.
Yes, from buying the plot to the completion only takes less than 3 months.
What about Omonile?
Omonile like how? I didn't deal with them. I bought the land from Meritable Nigeria Limited.
Meritable?
Yes, Meritable. Rachel Onega and Prince Jide Kosoko are the ambassador for Meritable, and these two individuals boost my confidence and trust that make me to buy from them. And that is not all. They even helped me in building our new home. I only visit the site on completion to collect our keys and exchange paperwork, which amounts to more than double savings. Usually, for people like us living abroad, you have to take time off work so many times to travel back home to do the work, or the Yahoo contractors will show you big time.
Yes, I was wondering, as I always see you every week.
Let me tell you, I was in Nigeria for only 4 days and everything is campy. EQS. I didn't lose money by not going to work. Meritable is the best.
What about the cost of calling them every day?
They use UK number, so you will not be running up the phone bill to call them.
I beg, give me their details.
Telephone 020-3865-8087 or 081-734-47111. Email info@meritable.com. Their website is www.meritable.com. Meritable Nigeria Limited is the developer for Emerald Garden City Estate Series. You can even pay by installments. Our locations are Shimawa, Ibejuleki, Arepo, Agbara, Ikorodu, Mowe Ofada, and Asheshe. Meritable, build my confidence and trust.
Bó ti yá. Gbogbo aláyẹyẹ pẹ̀lú ní pati àti ilé ìjọsìn ẹ fẹ́ ṣe polówó. Heritage TV. Heritage TV.
Wọ́n bẹ nílùú London o.
Heritage TV.
Wọ́n fọwọ́ wọn sọ̀yà o.
Heritage TV.
ẹ̀yin aráàlú London ǹjẹ́ ẹ ti gbọ́ pé iléeṣẹ́ Heritage TV tún ti gbé àrà tuntun yọ o gbogbo àríyá yín pátápátá la ó máa bá yín polongo rẹ̀ jákèjádò gbogbo ayé ká máa ṣayẹyẹ ní London ká sì máa wò l'Amẹ́ríkà ní Nàìjíríà àti káàkiri àgbáyé lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ àti lójú kan náà bó jẹ́ lórí fídíò tàbí lórí photograph tó mọ́lẹ̀ yékéyéké Heritage TV ní bàbá o gbogbo àwọn ayẹyẹ yín bí ọjọ́ ìbí ìsìnkú àgbà ìgbéyàwó àjọ̀dún ilé ìjọsìn yín Heritage Television ní kẹ́ ẹ máa bọ̀ tààràtà ìlú London la wà United Kingdom la tẹ̀dó sí ẹ kàn sí wa lórí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ yìí 020-800-46100 tàbí lórí ẹ̀rọ alátagbà wa ayẹyẹ @heritagetv.co.uk àti lórí ẹ̀rọ alágbèéká 0734-123-4560 Heritage TV abalẹ́tù ọmọdé la wó.
African queen. African
Don't worry about a thing, everything's gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, everything's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright, everything's gonna be alright. Need to go alright, no more water, everything go day alright. We could drink all night, we could party all night, we could sing all night, we could dance all night. Cry my hips a little too much, why my body and let them watch. I can take it low and move it slow. Don't you worry if you got nobody, baby, don't you know you are my honey? Oh, I got you, no more wahala. Don't worry about a thing, everything's gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, everything's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright, everything's gonna be alright. Need to go alright, no more water, everything go day alright. Leave your worries all behind, let tequila do the talking. We gon' live too much, we gon' feel too much, yeah. Fall in love again, like hearts can never break. Wahala, no more wahala. Wahala, no more wahala. Be alright. Wahala, no more wahala. Wahala, no more wahala. I can count on you. Sometimes I twist and I turn on my bed alone, but I know when you walk your finger on that disc, stroke it gently, I am fixed. Baby, I like it, baby, I like it. So big on the bass line, tender on the treble. Baby, I like it. I love the way you take it, make me wanna take it, spin me like you take it, make my booty go take it. Oh, I love the way you take it, make me wanna take it, spin me like you take it, make my booty go take it. You make me wanna take it, I like it. Spin me like you take it, I like it. Baby, I like it. DJ Teddy, oh, baby, oh, DJ Teddy, vamos, baby, oh, I love the way you take it, make me wanna take it, spin me like you take it, make my booty go take it. Oh, I love the way you take it, make me wanna take it, spin me like you take it, make my booty go take it. Oh, I love the way you take it, make me wanna take it, spin me like you take it, make my booty go take it. Oh, I love the way you take it, make me wanna take it, spin me like you take it, make my booty go take it.
That is a very good video. I can say I love it. All viewers at home enjoy that. Thank you very much for that performance. Quite amazing.
You're most welcome.
First of all, some Ziggy Ziggy. I want you to tell me why you come up with that name, Ziggy Ziggy.
Ziggy Ziggy. You know when the DJs go like zig zig zig. Like I don't think like, yeah, I like that. Whatever it is, just do a bit more of it.
Okay. Oh, I like that. I must say the performance is very great. Thank you for making this show just amazing show I've done. You know, I'm telling you, I'm really impressed with your performance as well.
Thank you so much.
You got quite a good stage performance as well. You're not just a writer, a producer, and a good song singer. You also got good stage performance. Give me a 5 with that. So you don't need to.
Another one.
Okay, Lauren, before you go, we're gonna just leave Ziggy Ziggy now. Let's just talk about the new video that we're gonna launch today. Just a quick one. So what do you wanna say to us about that video before we leave the fans out there? So you can talk to your fans over there.
You know how you sometimes guys say, "Oh, she looks like a snack," isn't she? Looks really good.
Yeah, get it to eat.
Yours should be like, "No, I don't look like a snack. This is a whole buffet." So that's the inspiration behind come over. Like, yeah. If you want a snack, go to McDonald's. If you want a snack, go to McDonald's. If you want a whole buffet, a whole entire menu,
watch this video.
Watch come over. Let's chop.
Okay, well, viewers at home, that's the video we're gonna drop. It's a brand new video produced and directed by Lorraine Lionheart here standing there. Trust me, she's very talented, and the videos you're gonna watch is gonna be amazing. So before we go, I wanna just ask you about performances. What you wanna say to your fans? Where are you gonna be for this week or next week, and what's coming up with your event?
Well, this week, if you're in London, Friday I'll be at the Club Mystic.
Wow.
So yeah. You know, I used to think I was a bit old for clubs, but I'm feeling young and fresh right now. So I'm going to be rocking at Club Mystic. Be there. I'd love to meet you. Saturday, wow, Africana Ball at the Royal Regency.
Officially booked.
Yes, it's the African show. You know, just come there, represent. I'm so excited about this one because, you know, it's all about Africa, baby. So, yeah, Saturday, if you're in London again, Royal Regency, Africana Ball, you know, artists, performers, and just Africans from everywhere, or people just who appreciate Africa. just be there.
So Erita will be there doing the red carpets as well. Lorraine Lionheart will be live Royal Regency as a special guest. She's gonna make an appearance as well. If you wanna see her, you can come there and see her as well. And then she's gonna be in Club Mystic on Friday. Keep watching. She's gonna make a special appearance there as well. Place to be every Friday and Saturday and Sunday. Club Mystic. Just come enjoy yourself. You're looking forward. It's a newly management. Everything has been set up and the club is coming back to life. So for me now, for my beautiful guest here that come to grace this my show today, we're gonna drop truly
Come
together.
over.
We're gonna drop after 1, 2, 3, go. Can you just drop come over, please? Not ziggy ziggy.
No ziggy ziggy. Come over. Oh yes.
Yes, thank you, my selection. So we're gonna see.
What's good stuff? Bless my man. Bless him. I lost my phone yesterday, you know.
Henny got me feeling some type of way, or is it just that we've been drinking all day? Body language, not much to say. Baby, Vicky, shake your wonder in different ways.
Buffy, buffy, however you say it. Ooh, man's gotta eat.
Hey, I check what you say.
Chick boy, bring some heat. I got the finest rum and ooh, what a bum bum. Baby, come over.
Come again.
I got the finest rum and ooh, what a bum bum.
Fine girl body.
Baby, come over. Baby, come over. Come over, baby, you can sleep over. We got plenty to chop. Baby, come over. Come over. Come and take over. We got plenty to chop.
She got a nice body from her shirt to her shoulder. She highlight the fire. She burn it like a toaster. She came to my league and mash up the roaster. The roaster. The roaster. Them other girl jealous cause they know what she's up to. Ain't no other man that can love you like I love you. Promise you I treat you right. Let's cut that talking, cut that lies.
Big boy, bring some hits and fire up my street.
Yeah.
I'll keep it sweet.
I love the way you look in them tight jeans.
Honey, I got all you need. You know it's gonna be lit.
Pull up.
Just like this beat.
Hey, hey. What you say?
So come over, sweet love. Come over, sweet love. Make my body melt like butter. There will never be another. Oh, fine like you.
Baby, you my rider.
So come over. I got the finest rum and ooh, what a bum bum. Baby, come over. I got the finest rum and ooh, what a bum bum. Baby, come over. Baby, come over. Come over, baby, you can sleep over. We got plenty to chop.
Come close.
Baby, come over. Come over. Come and take over. We got plenty to chop. Come over. Come over. Sleep over. We got plenty to chop. Come over.
Nobody gonna
Hello, hello. May I please have a word with the DJ? Hello, hello. May I please have a word with the DJ? Hello, hello.
can count on you. Sometimes I twist and I turn on my bed alone, but I know when you walk your finger on that disc, stroke it gently, I am fixed. Baby, I like it, baby, I like it. So big on the baseline, tender on the treble. Baby, I like it. Love the way you take it, make me wanna take it, spin me like you take it, make my booty go take it. Oh, I love the way you take it, make me wanna take it, spin me like you take it, make my booty go take it. You make me wanna take it. I like it, baby, I like it. Spin me like you take it. I like it, baby, I like it.
My daughter-in-law, so how are you planning for my son's birthday? I have to cook up for her. Do you people have ogirisi there? No? It's okay. Okay, let me call you back. Mama Chiji, okay. Hi, sir, wait a market. Please pack some ogirisi. I am going to visit my son. My daughter-in-law, it's arranged. But you must use original red oil to prepare the soup. What? I'll call you back. Mama Chijo, please include Isio Morocco. My daughter-in-law, everything is now set. But don't forget that gold wristwatch I saw the last time I visited you.
Now you can talk until you tire for just 11 kobo a second. Call all networks in Nigeria and 30 international destinations, including US, UK, China, Canada, and India for just 11 kobo per second. Dial *211# to activate.
That's it, boo-boo.
The largest data network, Glow, Grandmasters of Data.